All right, guys, so old 2.7 liter Silverado, it's freaking cold here in Tennessee. I don't understand. It's early November and we've been in the 20s and 30s for our lows. It's pretty early in the year for that, but it is what it is, right? So I want to talk about the transmission on the 2.7 liter. It is an 8-speed transmission and it does not like to be cold. It is persnickety. It is a persnickety old lady. It does not like being cold at all. So I'm going to show you how to handle your 8-speed on cold days. We're going to do a cold start with a remote start. Let it do that for several minutes. Just let it run. If we were to jump straight in here and put it in gear, this truck would it would have some issues, okay? The transmission wants to be warm. It does not like shifting whenever it's cold, all right? We're getting ready to do an oil change on Jonathan's Camaro. So I thought I'd shoot that video real quick, just talking about the transmission. Truck's not been started in a couple days. So while I've been gathering supplies to go over to the garage and do the oil change for his car, I have been letting the truck run just so we don't get any of that weirdness from the transmission. That in there. Good. If y'all remember in some of my earlier review videos of the truck, I talked about something called the death cool. I could never get it to tune out, so what I was doing was I was remote starting the truck whenever it was cold, and then I'd jump into the truck and it was just blowing ice cold air. But if you let the truck run for a couple minutes, then everything just warms up nice and happy. So I think that was part of the situation. We were needing to heat up the transmission and the engine and all of those things, that sort of thing. So leave your truck running for a few minutes, and then if you can, we're all going to have that morning where we just got to get in the truck and go. But just know, if your transmission fluid is cold, your transmission in the 2.7 liter specifically, 2.7 liter Silverado, is going to shift funky. It's kind of a wandering transmission most of the time anyway. It's not the best shifting transmission that there's ever been. I don't understand exactly why it's so complicated for this thing to shift, but it seems like it is. But anyway, just let it warm up. It'll be a lot happier. And whenever you put it in reverse, listen, no hard shift into reverse. Yes. And that's because we have let the truck warm up and things are going to be much happier. All right, guys, warmed up transmission. Let's see how she shifts in normal driving. No sweat.
Like a truck.
Like a truck. But if it was flat cold and we just took off, we're running, down the highway, then she shifts kind of wonky whenever it's cold. Let your truck warm up.